Greetings from New York. I am Nikhil, Seth, the Executive Director of the UN Institute for Training and Research, and it is a great pleasure for me to launch today's conference on digital finance with the aim of supporting the digital transformation for all. This day was deliberately chosen because the 21st of April is World Creativity and Innovation Day. The UN designated this day to raise the awareness of the essential role of creativity and innovation in harnessing the economic potential of nations, expand opportunities for everyone, and provide solutions to some of the most pressing problems of our contemporary world. Digital transformation today is at the heart of innovation and rapid development. We live in a world today where all issues cross national borders, and there are 5 mega trends which are shaping our future. First, the world population continues to exponentially grow, and by the end of the 21st century, it's expected to reach over 10 billion people. An exponentially growing population results in higher consumption of products, services, consumption of energy, and therefore depletes the natural resources and further strains our planetary boundaries. Income and wealth worldwide continues to grow with increasing purchasing power of the middle class in emerging economies. However, inequalities, geopolitical tensions, and trade barriers are on the rise. International migration continues to increase, affecting about 3.5% of the global population. Major migration is occurring also within countries from rural to urban areas. Finally, digitization and new technologies such as big data, artificial intelligence, automation, robotics continue to revolutionize and transform the production processes, logistics, consumption patterns, and the labor market. The UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres, in his vision statement entitled Restoring Trust and Inspiring Hope, said, and I quote, "Advances in technology and science have left no aspect of life untouched. The fourth industrial revolution has been deeply transformative, connecting and networking the world in hitherto unimaginable ways, generating innovation and being a driver of progress for sustainable development." End quote. However, we cannot hide the fact that despite all the potential of digital technologies, they also bring considerable digital risks, such as increased exclusion, discrimination, and deepening of inequalities. These negative trends and risks have been unfortunately further strengthened by the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic that has upended lives. The global pandemic has slowed down development and has created numerous social and economic challenges for all of us. A recent IMF working paper concluded that past major pandemics like COVID-19 have led to an increase in social unrest and in economic inequality. Without proper policy measures in place, the current pandemic will likely lead to deepening inequalities, social unrest, and lowered economic output in the coming years. Looking forward, I would like to emphasize that the recovery from the pandemic might be and should be our chance to reduce social and economic inequalities, reignite the decade of action for the Sustainable Development Goals, and build back better. New digital connection platforms and constant virtual environment, including online learning, could play a key role to reach those noble Sustainable Development Goals. However, not everyone is able to easily adopt to this new normal, and unfortunately, many have been losing the opportunity to access training and education. In UNITAR, our mission is to develop the individual, institutions, and the organizational capacities of countries and other UN stakeholders through high-quality learning solutions and related knowledge products and services to enhance decision-making and to support country-level actions for overcoming global challenges. Today, the scope of UNITAR programming is truly global, with an outreach spanning the entire membership of the United Nations and with over 300,000 individuals benefiting from the delivery of some 600 training and related events every year. Never before has the Institute's programming been as diverse as it is presently, with a wide range of learning and other types of events covering topics in the UN's agenda and in the broad areas of multilateralism, economic development and social inclusion, environmental sustainability and green development, sustaining peace and research and technology applications. In the midst of a global pandemic and economic crisis with the mentioned mounting global challenges, at UNITAR we feel an urgent need to strengthen our efforts in all fronts to support the new digital normal by facilitating the reduction of digital inequalities as well as digital and financial inclusion through training. We need to recognize the barriers and risks involved in digitization, especially the gap in digital infrastructure and the unequal distribution of skills. Digitalization also risks perpetuating discrimination against women and other vulnerable groups. Governments need to invest much more deeply in digital infrastructure and lifelong learning, expand internet access while protecting citizens and their data. They should support the quickly developing digital finance ecosystems with carefully crafted, sustainable and development planning. UNITAR aims at creating a platform for accelerating the dialogue about opportunities created by the technological developments with innovators, private entities, government representatives, regulators, development experts, and academia. UNITAR is ready to support all these actors to benefit from these developments and fully explore their potential. The digital roadmap launched by the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres in June 2020 promotes a vision of an inclusive, sustainable digital future by connecting the remaining 4 billion people to the internet by 2030. Its aim is an open, free, and secure digital future with full respect for data protection, privacy, and relevant human rights standards. To make this vision a reality, UNITAR has launched the new Comprehensive Digital Finance Initiative with the aim of supporting countries and organizations to harness digital technologies and to build the essential digital and financial knowledge and skills of their people. The Digital Finance Initiative contributes also to the success of the UN Secretary General's roadmap for digital cooperation by bringing together private, public, and academic actors to create an inclusive digital age. The Digital Finance Initiative includes a portfolio of online and offline courses, advisory and facilitation services for digitization in the public sector, and an annual conference for discussing the most urgent challenges and opportunities with the participation of leading fintech innovators, governments, and central bank representatives, financial regulators, development experts, and academia. We place our focus on the financial sector services, which is estimated at about 1/5 of the global economy, a significant and rapidly growing sector that has been experiencing the most disruption by the new digital technologies, but also taking the lead and becoming the most innovative amongst all sectors. We are launching the Digital Finance Initiative with this conference today. I am proud that UNITAR is about to discuss a forward-looking and future-oriented topic, the future of finance in the context of the latest fintech innovations, share best practices of digitalizing monetary policy and currencies from the regulatory perspective, and explore the potential of digital innovations in accelerating sustainable development. let me conclude by thanking you, the attendees of today's conference, for your interest and participation. You are the brave ones, the curious ones, who stand ready to explore new horizons. I strongly hope that this conference will stimulate your interest in inclusive digital financial solutions and trigger more dialogue and action for building a better future. Thank you very much.